Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Blue Rockets and a Rocket Cash Cycler team build presentation. The Blue Rockets is a team build that has created a system within a Rocket Cash Cycler. So what is Rocket Cash Cycler? Rocket Cash Cycler is a hybrid 2x3 matrix going into a 2x2 that is a large payout. It pays out $5,000. It is very unique in that the 2x2 is a smaller matrix that will pay out these high numbers. As you can see, Rocket Cash Cycler has paid out to over 15,000 members, to very close to $3 million. Now we are a team within these 15,000 people. We have our own proprietary team build, and that is what we are going to show you today. So here is a Rocket Cash Cycler board of the Blue Rockets team build. As you can see, the rockets are blue. That's why we call it the Blue Rockets. There's a 2x3. We've just finished this one yesterday, and the person on top is Surf City. And as you can see, Surf City purchased one extra position at the bottom right on the 8 line, because everyone comes in the 8 line, then they move to the 4 line, the 2 line, the top is the pay position, and then out to the 2x2, which is Faith W above. Now when you come out of the 2x3, there is a E-pin that you will be getting. There is a E-pin and $300. Now the team build is done by admin. We will be the one that places everyone, because we turn everyone a blue, not red or green, not red or any other of the colors, because when you are going to be talking about the positions, a blank position is gray, qualified position is a red, one qualification is blue. That's what we are doing. We daisy link chain everyone one by one. An unqualified position is you have paid, however no one linked to you yet, and then the last one is a blocked account. Now you could see occasionally green rockets, sometimes blocked accounts. However, that doesn't matter. We know exactly how to go around and how to build this within our proprietary system. So let's get back to the basic principle of Rocket Cash Cycler. The basic principle is you get through a 2x3, you get to the 2x2, which is Faith W, and on there you will then go to the top of that and you start making $5,000, $1,000 at a time. The first 3, if you're on top of that board, the first 3 people coming up will pay you $1,000, and the last one, the 4th one, will pay you $2,000. Now what we have done, we've created a system within the system. Surf City, when Surf City came out at the top of this build, there was an E-pin and $300, which admin then turned the $300 into a second E-pin, and we have then placed 2 more positions onto a clone board. We call this the clone board, and here's the clone board they were placed on. As you can see in the bottom, there's Surf City 3 and Surf City 4. Why do we do this? Well, because one position in the main board will give you $5,000, and if you have 2 more positions, they're each worth $5,000, so that will give you now $15,000 over time. And not only that, on the clone board, when you come out of the top of the clone board, like 5K all day, when 5K all day breaks, which is going to be this weekend or Tuesday, then you will be able to see that there's 2 more E-pins coming into a new clone board from 5K all day. So in other words, there will be another $10,000. So there's a potential of $25,000. What's the timing of all this? Well, right now we say about 60 plus or minus days. However, it's not if you are going to get to the money, it's just a matter of when. Now, as you can see, 5K all day will go to Success by Design. And Success by Design is on the top of a board above 5K all day. And that is the clone 2x2. So there is 2 separate lineages. There is the main board, Surf City, goes up, and there is the clone board, again, with the number 2 behind. As you can see, you got Gavin 1, Gavin 2, Faith 2, Faith 3, Ray Hinckley 2, 3, Surf City 2, 2, 3. Now sometimes they're just names. It depends. It's up to the person. It's up to you if you want to make it 2 or 3 or names. It's really your choice. You tell admin, we do what you would desire. Now, how is this team build actually done? Well, I will show you an actual PowerPoint on this, and there's a video. But in the meantime, we call our program also freedom packages, financial freedom packages, because with your $300 that you pay for the rocket, it's actually $335 in that team build due to fees, and $20 one time for our marketing and search engine optimizations that we are putting in place or have in place. So these fees that you are going to pay also come with a video library and audio library of books. It is an amazing array of books. So what I would like at this time, and also software, show you a short video that will give you the information of what the products are all about. Now, the products that you are going to see are phenomenal. You got all the big audio books that you can get from Tony Robbins, Zig Ziglar, and so on. So let's have a listen and watch. The Skype software is tremendous. You can, one click, send Skype messages to your contacts. There's the Skype scraping software is phenomenal if you want to create more contacts. As you can see, there's the great late Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, Paul McKenna, my favorite, Zig Ziglar, Brian Tracy, plenty of motivational speakers to start your day off right. Now let's have a look at our actual team build and how that works, and how you are going to be successful in your quest to be financially free. Okay, welcome again. So now here is the Blue Rockets. And as we were showing you before, the Rocket Cash Cycler hybrid system has a very unique 2x3 going into a 2x2, which pays out very high numbers. You make $5,000 residually over and over again. Now, if it's done in a team build like we have a proprietary build inside the Rocket Cash Cycler system, where we have a system where people are not going to be linked by two people, but certainly one by one. And it's a daisy link system where everybody is turned blue. Blue means that just one person is linked to you. And as you see later in this PowerPoint, if you have two people linked to you, you're red, and if you have no one linked to you, you're green. Now we have two teams that are working this on the outside with main boards that then feed into a clone board, and that's our proprietary system, because in the clone board we need only 3 boards to make the flow go faster. So let's go and let's show you how the clone board portion of this works, and how it actually makes sure that everyone will get to the 5,000 and then 10,000, even 25,000 residually every 2-3 months. Now let me show you how the actual Blue Rocket system works, and how it works, and why is it so proprietary. Why is it so unusual that we can do this? First of all, it does not take 2 people to come be paid out of a 2x3. You can be green, you can be blue, you can be red, and you come out of the 2x3, you will always get an E-pin, and you always get $300. In our system, you have to sign to the fact that you are giving us the $300, and we take 2 E-pins and make you two more rockets in the clone board. Why wouldn't you want to do that? That's another $10,000 coming to you. So let's look what happens. We basically link you left to right. We go up one link into the next, into the next, into the next, and then the last one is green because there's no one to link to. The board's finished. Now the board will split. And the way it splits is simple. In the middle, left goes left, right goes right. And then we continue linking through that green rocket over here on our new board. And we also will link to the blue rockets, except the first one we'll put through the top person and turn him red. Meaning 2 people, so there's a new line created. And then the person that was on top of this board will now go to the 2x2. So that's how it works. Now let's look at a live scenario. Here is a scenario that happened just recently with us, where we had a main board, which is called the queue. This is, for example, on the partner group side. If you imagine this now, the same thing would happen on the outside of the screen on the other side with the SM group, because the same thing's happening there. But we'll just have room here to show you the partner group and the clone board next to each other. And this is live. This what happened simply about 4 days ago. We took the screenshot before the queue was broken. And as you see above, you see Cybercash, Live Free, Keith Jacobs, Lori Jacobs, Brooke Jacobs, and Dr. Now. Dr. Now is a team member of ours, and Cybercash is a team member of ours. And actually Schumann is also, he's the upline of Cybercash. Now, the queue was been worked, and on the bottom, as you can see, there's 3 greens, and we simply daisy chained the bottom, one by the next, and there's actually the 4th position in the 2x2. We daisy chained them, and we started turning them blue, bringing new people in. Once the last person came in, the queue would then go up, and it would go into the position that's open. Now, as you can see, there's 3 people there already, which is Lori Jacobs, Brooke Jacobs, and Dr. Now. So those 3 already had paid $1,000 each to Cybercash on top. So Cybercash already got $3,000. Now the first $2,000 was from a while ago. We just started this proprietary team build about 3.5 weeks ago, and the third $1,000, which is Dr. Now, was the first person from the team build that came up and paid Cybercash $1,000. Now look what happened. The queue moved up and went into position 4. Now this is the main board 2x2. And that meant that the queue paid out $2,000 to Cybercash. So literally, the queue just received $5,000 in total, 3 of which was in the last 3 weeks. Now on the right hand side, I'm going to show you the clone boards. Because naturally, when the people come out of the main board, they go into clone board with 2 people at a time. So the clone board is a separate board that we created, which is filled from the main boards. Every time a main board breaks, like the queue, there's 2 new positions created over on the clone board and actually fill the bottom of the clone board. And there's also a 2x2 above this. So here again, on the left you have the main board with Cybercash on top. On the right you have a clone board with Cybercash 2 on board. Anything with the 2 behind is a clone, meaning it's a separate board that was created by people being filled in 2x2. It's pretty exciting because we only need 3 boards to fill a clone board, because the first thing that happens is you have 2 people. That's how a clone board starts right now. SM Group, first thing that happens from the last clone board, there's 2 positions come in and they become blue at the bottom, and everybody else is blue, as you can see. Now as you refill this, again it goes daisy chain left to right. And then when the last one comes in, it will then take SM Group 2 and bring it up. However, there was already Shotzi up there, Anointed up there, and Soso up there, which had paid before 1,000, and another 1,000, another 1,000. To whom? To Cybercash 2. Who's Cybercash 2? Same person as Cybercash. So already now he's at $6,000 by our proprietary build. 6K. Now, the last person that comes up is SM Group. And SM Group 2 will fill that spot on the bottom and goes over here and brings 2 more thousand to SM Group. To Cybercash 2. So now in total, it's another 5,000 to the same person, only his second position. There is 3 more positions coming after this, so there's another 15. But never mind that. Just look at this. And this all happened within about a week of each other. Total of $8,000 within a week of each other, but it really took about 3 weeks for that to happen. Not a bad payday to get that in 3 weeks. However, the first 2 were created about 60 days before that, so you can see it does take, the long part is the 2x3, but it's not if you're going to get to the money, ladies and gentlemen. It is just when. And how can you ever hear an investment of $335, which has audiobooks that are worth over $2,000, which is called a financial freedom package, that we build with many different ways, including word of mouth and so on. And as you will see, many other ways that we're going to be able to build this. It is becoming fluent. It's getting exciting. People are joining, and people can see the vision. And a person like Cybercash 2, who made $10,000, he reinvested in 5 more positions. Why do you think that is? Because every position is worth actually 5 plus 5 plus 3 more 5, so 25,000. Numbers are actually quite exciting. So let's have a look how much money that was made. Actually, just to let you know, in the last 3 weeks, the Blue Group was paid out by Rocket Cash Cycler $30,000 in total so far. So we just started this about 3.5 weeks ago, and we've already paid out to our members $35,000. This here is what happened to Cybercash and Cybercash 2. 10K in total. Exciting stuff. Now all positions are daisy linked, and they are chained and turn blue to each other. It's 1 direct only, not 2. Less boards to cover. The 2 groups are the partner group, leaders, Wendy and Willie, and on the right side, Steve with the SM group. They all do the same on both sides. They break boards and bring 2 new E-pens into the clone board and bus boards and fill up, and everybody is linked, and we go from one board to the next to cover it. It's not if you're going to get there, ladies and gentlemen, it is just when. We have professional marketing systems to build the boards. Now, the Blue Rocket business plan. How do we cover this rapid growth? The 2 teams in the Blue Rockets are the partner group on the left, the FSM group on the right, and all boards are filled according to our proprietary strategy. You have to even sign an email that with our rules. And the main rule is you don't place anyone. We place it. We collect the money, we get E-pins from Rocket Cash Cycler, and we place you one by one by one. We place the clone boards because we know which board we're going to go next, because there is a follow me order we have to follow to make sure that no one jumps anyone, that everyone goes in the direction of one goal, and that is to get to the money. Every time a board splits, that board disappears and 2 new boards are created, and that adds only 1 new board in our system. Now, how are we going to cover this? We're easily covering this by word of mouth, number 1, and it will go viral. And just wait till our search engine optimization is ready and social media optimization of the main websites. Then the partner group has an inbound calling system and professional closers. That gives us about 300 calls inbound from networkers, and we have closers who will then sell them the financial freedom packages. And it says it's passive. Well, it's really now sponsoring required, because we are going to make sure everyone is going to be turned blue. However, it's funny how once people see the actual system working, how quickly they're going to tell their friends and bring everybody in. And that's what seems to be happening now. The other group is the SM group. They have their own special personal professional marketing system with closers. And their team is very prolific on bringing people in. And then we have naturally the search engine optimization and social media optimization of the bluerockets.org, which is going to come. No point checking it now. It's not live yet. There's going to be hundreds, then thousands, and tens of thousands of clicks. And we're going to be fantastic conversion on that. And members buying more positions from profit. It's up to you. There's no necessity of doing it. It just makes sense. You know, I mean, if you make 5,000, why not take maybe each 1,000 may take one more position? That gives you 5 more positions, and each of those positions are worth $25,000. Why not? Again, if you have to wait 6 months for them to get there, well, who cares? But you're going to get there. And the last thing that we are working on right now, and it's not been finalized, I mean, we have one party that we're looking at doing at the beginning of June. It's called the Wine, Cheese, and Financial Freedom Parties, where we invite other networkers, and the deal is they have to buy a financial freedom package and bring their people to the presentation, our presentation, and we'll have people in our team at that presentation with some friends in their homes watching our webinars. And then the person that brings their product or their affiliate product to us can show what they have, and we first show naturally our financial freedom packages. And the idea is our people looking at their products, and we show ours, meaning the financial freedom package, to them. And there will be lots of these packages sold. And eventually, if we can do that like 4 or 5 webinars during the week in North America and the same in Europe, you can imagine what kind of numbers that can create. No wonder we all be smiling down the road. Now, Rocket Cash Cycler has products. These products are phenomenal. X-Guy, Skyscraper. X-Guy is a system where you can, with one click of the button, send a message to all of your contacts. Skyscraper is a system where you can go in and look for networkers and scrape their Skype user IDs and then network with them, and at least send them a contact request and build your lists. And then there's a self-help audio book library of 177 titles. Huge value. You have Zig Ziglar, you have Tony Robbins, Jim Rohn, all the big boys, and it's just it's the kind of thing is I've lived by Zig Ziglar for 30 years. It's my favorite motivator. And the value for $335, it's over $1,800. By the way, the actual rocket is $300. There's $315 if you buy it from Rocket Cash Cycler because of the costs, because you use STP or PESA. However, in our system we charge $335 because the extra $20, and it's only a one-time thing. You never, even future positions, you don't pay that again. Just a one-time thing to actually pay for our other systems that we have, like the inbound calling systems and the search engine optimization and social media optimization. So the Blue Rockets, let's have a look at it again. No sponsoring required. You choose the amount. $335 will give you $5,000 plus, 4 more positions. We say you'll get there about 60 plus days or sooner. $185 is a half rocket, meaning you share the 5,000 with 2 people. In the partner group side, we have also what we call a pod 4, where 4 people choose and share a rocket. Naturally, when they come in at $105, you have to wait until we have the other 3 people to fill that rocket, that pod, and then you'd share that, and each will get $12.50, and you will get that when you are going to cycle out of the 2x2, and it will be handled by the admin. And then the idea is buy yourself a full rocket from then, and then make the 5,000. However, we basically we're trying to do is create a budget for everyone, so no one is left behind. Now the timing is about 60 plus days or sooner. However, it is not, if you're going to get there to the $5,000 plus residually. It is only a matter of when. So we can't do it all alone, but we certainly can do it together. As Zig Ziglar says, if you help enough other people to get what they want, you will get what you want. I love that saying. Thank you, and I will show you in a few minutes how you can actually join. I'll show you the landing pages and the websites, but this is the presentation as far as our proprietary build is, and it's exciting. Join us. It's a one-way ticket to some financial freedom for all of us. Thank you for listening. And now I just would like to show you how you can actually sign up in the landing pages of the partner group and also SM group. This is the partner group, has a proven system site. There is a contact us button that you can click on to just get more information, or you can scroll down and there's a pick a pod. If you click on pick a pod, in there you'll have two application forms that you then two forms that you fill in, and the first one is a pod application and the pod confirmation. The application is simply to apply for a pod. You choose the size pod. It's either pod 1, 2 or 4, and then the pod confirmation is when you are going to actually input your transaction number. And all you need to do is contact with the person that brought you to the presentation and the leaders, and they will instruct you on how to do this properly. Then the other system is naturally SM Group, and again it's the same way. There's a website, and changes may happen, but right now this is what it looks like, and there's no sponsoring required. You fill in your name, last name, you choose a rocket. On the SM Group side you'll find there's the full rocket and the half rocket. On the partner side you also have a quarter rocket, meaning there's 4 people will share this with you together. Now, the last thing that I would like to now just talk about just quickly before we close this presentation, and that is that we all are on our way to the same end result. In other words, we all together will be going in a direction of success. We all work together on a daily basis. I mean, we as the leaders, and also some teams that are helping. And again, it is not necessary to sponsor, it is not necessary to get involved unless you do want to, and that you will take up with your individual groups. And I have a video that I usually show here, which is a train that goes up a glacier, which is my sort of special place in the world, and it's called the Matterhorn in Zermatt. There is a train that goes up there, which is a train that has a wheel and some teeth. It's called the teeth wheel train, Zahnradbahn. And basically that's my future. That's what I would like to do this coming Christmas. So it's my bucket list. However, you must have your own. So any cruise, anything that go up the river in the Amazon, whatever your dreams are, put them in place instead of snow, if that's the case. However, the metaphor basically is we all are on this train to the top of whatever, or forward to the total income which we all would like to have, 5, 10, 15, 25,000, where we can actually fire our boss and retire and just travel, have some fun, buy a car, pay off mortgages. That's what we all here for. That's what we all working for. So enjoy this little train ride, and we'll see you on the next presentation. We have North America. We will have Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday nights at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for coming, and we'll see you soon on your dream trip.